Hi, welcome back to Jenny's Brain Space. I'm on this side of the camera. You know what that means? I'm going to discuss something. As some people know, before I get into that, I can't believe that one of my shorts has reached at least, I don't know how much. Over a million
views.
On any of my things. I mean, I'm glad people like it, but it's crazy. It's the specific short. It's crazy, and thank you. And since I talk about Amazing Digital Circus, this is going to be Amazing Digital Circus Discuss Review. It's the same thing, whatever. The second episode that came out the beginning of this month. I think it was either May 3rd, 4th, or 5th. I forget. If you have not watched the second episode, leave this video, go over to watch it, then come back so you don't get spoiled. Or if you do not care about being spoiled, you can stay right here. I know I did this funny. Honestly, I love the Amazing Digital Circus so far. I love the characters, I love the cast, I love the amazing environments. Because I just love all the characters. My favorite is Kinger, just because he is a big goober. He's so goofy. What happened in episode 2 was they actually went on an adventure outside of the tent. And Pomni, as time is weird, I would say it's like her second or at least second day at the Amazing Digital Circus, since there's like something explaining near the end, which I'll get to that. Do not worry, I'll get to that soon. And we're getting like an idea of. I think I'm like kind of off. I'm gonna move over a little bit. Pomni is less frantic and anxious, and is more like not accepting it, but I feel like I don't know, like she's not really calm with it like Ragatha is, but like I don't know, more stable, I would say. And honestly, I feel bad for Pomni because literally in the beginning, we're showing like a somewhat nightmare, even though I don't think they can sleep. Maybe it's like kind of like daydreaming, but you're like, I don't know, like you're just like spacing out, I think. I don't know. That's what I'm gonna go with, like spacing out, and she's afraid that she's going to abstract like really quickly, and she's going to be, I don't know, like left behind. Because I mean, if you were like stuck in another like weird world, you would try to make some like companions that's also been in your same situation like before. The episode was called Candy Conveyor Chaos, I think. It's a CCC. It's tricky to remember because I just keep remembering on what the world looks like. So Zubul is not shown in the adventure, and I do hope in later episodes they do show, because I just like Zubul just because of like how they are. I just like how they just like can fall apart, and they're kind of sarcastic behavior, but still kind of sweet at times. So hope that they come up in any adventures, just because the first one they only show because they got captured by the Gloinks, and the second one they just don't come along. So I wonder if Zubul is kind of like doing something else in the circus to keep their mentally sane instead of going to the adventures like everyone else. That's what I'm thinking, because it makes sense. I mean, how they are just makes sense that they don't really need to go on the adventures, and they don't care about them. So the ones that are Jax, Gangle, Ragatha, Pomni, and Kinger are pushed into a portal by Kane into the Candy Kingdom cavern. What's up with what is with it like being CCC and the episode CCC? I keep not looking at the camera, sorry. And they're like honestly, the whole world for some reason reminds me of Sugar Rush from Wreck-It Ralph. Like it gives off that vibe, but I think just because any Candy Kingdom will remind me of that movie. So they go into like this kingdom, and they meet this like lollipop candy princess named Lou, which makes sense because she's a lollipop. She also kind of reminds me of Bon Bon from Cuphead. I don't know. A lot of things remind me of weird stuff, so. And so Lou said that some bandits stole their maple syrup. That is like their, I don't know, their money or supply of food. I don't know. So they, I just like, and I think I'm gonna just explain the whole thing by accident. But this is like a review, so I think that's completely fine. So honestly, I heard that Jax has been getting some hate. Not some hate, a lot of hate in the fan base, and honestly, I just think they're kind of, in my opinion, don't get mad at me, a little bit overreacting, because I'm not saying that like people who are jerks. I think Jack's kind of jerky attitude balances out the cast personality, like Gangel's emotional, Kinger's mental, Ragatha is sweet, Pomni is a little anxious, but not as anxious as in the pilot. Zubul is neutral, I would say. Kane is Kane. He doesn't even get his own word. He just Kane. And Bubble is Bubble. So, like, I feel like Jax's personality of him being a really big jerk kind of balances out everyone's cast, because I kind of like when cast, like, for characters have, like, different personalities. And it balances out because each one is not like the same exact personality. So, I don't know. I just feel like people are a little bit overreacting with Jax being more of a jerk in the second one. And also, I just kind of thought he was funny. Like, when he got into the truck, and the first thought, which would probably be my thought, is beeping the horn on the truck. And it's like this the weirdest horn you could possibly imagine. Because I thought it was going to be like a sound, but it was like a weird, I don't know how to explain it. It was like just a weird noise, and he just makes Gangle drive. So, the bandits are these really cool characters of Gummy Gators, and one has gotten a real name, I think. I don't think that the other two have real names. If they do, I forget, because Gummy Goo, the one that everyone is known for, is a name, and he is awesome, and he needs therapy. Honestly, just because of how the show is, everyone needs therapy. Who am I joking? So, when they were like figuring out their plan, I liked how Jack's first thought was to use a candy wafer pistol to get them, and I actually don't think there was any I'm thinking, like, if he actually was able to use it, it would just, like, shoot gumdrops. That's what I'm thinking. Since the Amazing Digital Circus is supposed to be a show of all ages, I thought that'd be really funny if he actually did use the gun, and, like, they just get, like, hit with gumdrops. He's like, what the heck? So, like, and another part that I like was Ragatha and Kinger were in the back after Jax threw Pomni, like, grabbing the trucks, and she literally stretched. I mean, it makes sense. They don't really have, like, a, what's it called? I'm gonna say, like, physical border of how far they can stretch. And I thought it was a little funny. Poor Pomni, though. And, when Gummy Goo and his friends were trying to ram into the truck, Ragatha got the classic butcher knife in her head, like how she was first introduced, and Kinger had normal knives sticking out of his chest head, and I just love how he said, "Sorry, I couldn't hear you over all the knives." This is why Kinger's my favorite. He's just a giant goofball. After a collision, Pomni and Gummy Goo, like, first of all, like, fell under the map, like, by my video game logic, like, under the map, since there's no, like, anything underneath it. It's just, like, this, like, weird code thing, which I thought was actually a bit creepy, because, like, it looked, the checkerboard reminded me a lot of the tent, and I thought, like, what was going on, because I knew it was psychological horror. I do know that's what the show is about, but I was like, what is going on? What happened? Because honestly, I didn't understand what was happening at first until I got the understanding when Gummy Goo saw him, his friends, and the truck, like, frozen in place because they were, and, like, Lou and all the Candy Kingdom's residents, they were all frozen, like doing, like, well, their hands were, like, down, but it looked like they were T-posing just a little bit. That'd be kind of funny if they were T-posing. and Gummy Goo was kind of having an existential crisis. And I thought it was really sweet that Pomni like comforted him, because she literally felt not the exact same thing, but she felt really similar to what happened when she first entered the digital circus. Like, she was like, this is fake, this is a dream, I'm going to wake up soon. I just thought that was really sweet, and I love Gummy Goo. And like, the whole episode was crazy. And what was really sad was, near the end, Pomni said that Gummy Goo could come over to the circus, but turns out Kane poofed him into confetti, probably scarring Pomni really badly. And Kane explained how he couldn't allow NPCs in because it would mess up, like, figure out who was a human, who was an NPC. And I heard like a lot of theories about that, but honestly, that would I mean, I'm not saying I'm glad Gummy Goo got poofed. I was sad because I thought he was a really cool character. It was kind of like smart, like the idea of why NPCs couldn't stay in the ground was because it would mess up like the system, since Kane is part of the whole Amazing Digital Circus. It would mess up his system or something. And near the end, which I almost cried, turns out the cast, excluding Jax for some reason, which I have some theories about, were like saying it's like quote unquote funeral for Kaufmo, who obstructed in the first pilot. And they say that Ragasa said to Pomni that they do this for anyone who have abstracted. And honestly, that was it was really bittersweet, because like near the end, they're just playing like the music, and they were showing like each of the cast members like probably like talking about Kaufmo, and getting like drew like a little picture of her and Kaufmo, and I thought that was really cute. She's a really good drawer, but like that was so sad. And as Pomni kind of realized, even though that they're kind of stuck here, and she tried to find an exit before, that the people there will have her back, and I just thought that was just really sweet. Okay, theories and hopes for future episodes. Like I said, I hope Zooble is in Adventures next time, because I just love how they are. Just like their personality. I like the idea of what they are. I just love that. What I know from the trailer is that Kinger gets a literal shotgun for some reason. I like it how first we had Jax with a candy version of a pistol and had a boot Zuka. I'm saying like that since I shoot a literal boot. And then Kinger will have a gun, which I'm not sure how that's gonna turn out. Honestly, it'd be funny if like he got startled and then it just shoots out randomly, because I feel like that would happen. And what were the theories? Let me check. I forgot my theories. Give me a second. Jax, I have known that he's gonna be a bit more of a jerk early in the episodes, but honestly, I'm excited to see how he is, because I feel like he's still silly, even if he is being more of a jerk now. So, and it's like, I had my theories before, but now I forgot about them. Sorry, it's hot up here, my throat's getting dry, because I've been talking. And I have to see more of the NPCs, and I hope nothing bad happens to them, and I discover Squishmallow by accident. Yes, plushie thrown behind me. I do hope we get to see more NPCs that do not get poofed by Kane, because what I saw was like this like weird bubble, like not like bubble, but like I'm saying like orb guy, like I don't know, and like a ghost woman girl, which I hope is like some kind of like quote like friendly murder mystery, because that would be really cool, because I like mystery, and just because of how it looked. And maybe we'll find like more backstories, like maybe with the like abstracted characters that we saw in the pilot, or more about the main cast, because right now we got a bit more of Pomni, because she is, even though like all of them are main, it's right now it just shows like Pomni, since she did comfort Gummy Goo, but I hope we get like more like how like like I don't know, maybe like flashbacks about like how like their first days were like short, of course, or I'm not really sure, but I am really excited to see how Amazing Digital Circus episode 3 will be and what's going to happen to the cast. And a little nervous because it's psychological horror. I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you soon.